My beloved child. Before you do anything else, listen carefully. Do not skip this moment. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and the reason you found this message today is far from ordinary. There are days that look completely normal on the surface, yet hidden beneath them is a turning point so powerful that it quietly changes everything. Most people never recognize those moments when they arrive. They rush past them. They doubt them. They ignore the signs standing directly in front of them. But you are here for a reason. Imagine this. You wake up expecting an ordinary day. Nothing feels different. The same room. The same thoughts. The same routine. Yet somewhere beyond your sight, a chain of events has already begun moving toward you. Not tomorrow. Not next month. Right now. And then it happens. A notification appears. At first, it seems unimportant. You almost ignore it. But something about it pulls your attention back. Something tells you to look again. Your heart begins to beat a little faster. A stranger. A name you've never seen before. A message unlike any message you've received. You stare at the screen. Questions race through your mind. Who are they? Why did they contact you? What do they know? And most importantly, why you? Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because what happens next is not what anyone expects. The message is brief. It doesn't explain everything. It doesn't reveal the whole story. Instead, it contains a single sentence that instantly changes the atmosphere around you. This is only the beginning. You read it once. Twice. 3 times. The words seem simple, yet they carry unusual weight. You feel it. That strange feeling when life is trying to get your attention. That feeling when a chapter is closing and another one is quietly opening. For years, you may have wondered whether your efforts mattered. Whether your patience mattered. Whether all the moments when nobody noticed your struggles meant anything at all. But what if every challenge was preparing you for a test? Not a test of strength. Not a test of intelligence. A test of character. Because hidden behind every extraordinary opportunity is a question. Who will you become when the moment finally arrives? Most people think success changes people. The truth is different. Success reveals people. It reveals what was already inside them. And that is where our story begins. The stranger sends another message. You hesitate before opening it. Part of you wants answers. Part of you is afraid of what those answers might be. The message loads slowly. Every second feels longer than the last. Then the words appear. You have been noticed. Not because of fame. Not because of power. Not because of luck. Because of something far more valuable. Something most people overlook. Consistency. Persistence. The ability to keep moving forward when nobody is watching. The ability to continue when recognition never arrives. The ability to believe when results seem impossible to see. Those qualities are rare. Far rarer than talent. Far rarer than opportunity. And the stranger seems to know that. How? You don't know. Yet somehow, they know. And the mystery deepens. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Hours pass. You try to focus on other things. You tell yourself it means nothing. You tell yourself you're overthinking. But deep down, you know something has shifted. The feeling follows you. The questions remain. Then another notification arrives. This time, your hands freeze. The message is longer. Much longer. It begins with a statement that changes everything. There is a gift waiting for you, but before it can be received, there is a test. A test. Not a reward. Not an announcement. A test. And suddenly everything becomes clear. This was never about receiving something. This was about proving something. The stranger explains no rules. No instructions. No deadlines. Only one clue. The answer will reveal itself when you choose who you truly are. You read the sentence again. And again. And again. Because something about it feels important. It feels bigger than money. Bigger than success. Bigger than recognition. It feels like a mirror. A challenge directed straight at the heart. Who are you when nobody is watching? Who are you when nobody applauds? Who are you when the choice is difficult? Those questions matter more than most people realize. Because every great opportunity eventually arrives disguised as responsibility. Every breakthrough arrives disguised as uncertainty. Every new chapter arrives disguised as a decision. And now the decision is approaching. The stranger remains silent. No new messages. No explanations. Only anticipation. Only mystery. Only the growing sense that something extraordinary is unfolding. Meanwhile, another thought begins forming inside your mind. What if this test has already started? What if every reaction matters? What if every choice matters? What if the stranger isn't watching what you say, but who you become? That possibility changes everything. Suddenly, patience becomes important. Integrity becomes important. Kindness becomes important. Discipline becomes important. The smallest actions begin carrying unexpected weight. Because perhaps the test was never hidden. Perhaps it was happening in plain sight all along. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As evening arrives, the sky darkens. The world becomes quieter. The noise of the day fades away. And in that silence, a realization emerges. The greatest opportunities rarely arrive with loud announcements. They arrive quietly. They arrive unexpectedly. They arrive disguised as moments that seem ordinary. Until suddenly they aren't. And that is exactly where you stand now. On the edge of something unknown. On the edge of a revelation. On the edge of a test that could change everything. The stranger has one final message prepared. A message you have not seen yet. A message containing the next piece of the puzzle. A message that will force a choice. And when that choice appears, nothing will ever feel the same again. But before that message arrives, you must understand one thing. The true reward was never the mystery. The true reward was never the promise. The true reward was discovering what has been growing inside you this entire time. Courage. Patience. Faith in your journey. Belief in your purpose. Because those qualities are exactly what the coming test will demand. And trust me, the next message is closer than you think. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. And in the next chapter, the stranger finally reveals the first rule of the test. A strange silence filled the air after the last message. Not the kind of silence that feels empty. The kind that feels loaded with meaning. The kind that makes you look twice at things you would normally ignore. And if you are still here listening, pay very close attention. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The hours continued to pass, but the stranger remained silent. No explanation. No answers. No clues. Just that unforgettable statement lingering in your mind. There is a gift waiting for you, but first there is a test. Those words echoed through your thoughts again and again. What kind of test? Why you? And why now? The more you thought about it, the more one realization began to grow. This was not random. This was not coincidence. Something was unfolding with perfect timing. Then, just when you least expected it, another notification appeared. Your heart instantly raced. The stranger had returned. You opened the message. And what you saw next completely changed the direction of the story. The message contained only 7 words. The first rule is simple. Be honest. You stared at those words. That was it. No complicated instructions. No secret code. No impossible challenge. Just honesty. At first it almost seemed too simple. But then you understood. The simplest tests are often the hardest. Because honesty is easy when nothing is at stake. But honesty becomes difficult when opportunity is standing right in front of you. The stranger continued. Many people reach this point. Very few move forward. Your curiosity exploded. What did that mean? How many people? How many failed? And why? The next sentence arrived. Most people become distracted by what they might receive and forget who they are. Suddenly everything became clear. The test was not about receiving something. The test was about remaining true to yourself while waiting. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The stranger then revealed something unexpected. There was never only one candidate. Your eyes widened. You were not alone. Others had reached this moment before. Others had received messages. Others had faced the same test. But according to the stranger, almost all of them missed the opportunity. Not because they lacked talent. Not because they lacked intelligence. Because they became impatient. They chased shortcuts. They focused on rewards instead of values. And that is where everything changed. For the first time, you realized the stranger was not measuring success. The stranger was measuring character. Every choice mattered. Every reaction mattered. Every moment mattered. Then another message appeared. This one was longer. Much longer. And every word felt important. If a great opportunity arrived tomorrow, would you be prepared to carry it? You paused. Not receive it. Carry it. That single word changed everything. Because carrying responsibility is different from receiving rewards. Many people want the outcome. Very few prepare for the responsibility that comes with it. The stranger continued. If your future became larger tomorrow, would your character be large enough to match it? That question landed deeply. Because nobody could answer it for you. Only you knew the truth. Only you knew your habits. Only you knew your discipline. Only you knew your mindset. And suddenly the test felt real. Very real. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As night approached, another notification appeared. This time the message looked different. Instead of instructions, it contained a story. A story about someone who received an incredible opportunity. At first they were grateful. At first they were humble. At first they appreciated every moment. But slowly things changed. They became distracted. They became careless. They forgot the lessons that brought them there. And eventually they lost what they once valued most. The stranger ended the story with a powerful sentence. Opportunity grows where gratitude lives. You read that line again. And again. And again. Because deep down you knew it was true. Gratitude changes perspective. Gratitude changes energy. Gratitude changes actions. The stranger seemed determined to teach something greater than success. Something greater than achievement. A way of thinking. A way of living. And that made the mystery even more fascinating. Because now you were no longer waiting for answers. You were becoming part of the journey itself. Then came the most surprising message yet. You are closer than you think. Your pulse quickened. Closer to what? Closer to the gift. Closer to the test. Closer to the truth. The stranger offered no explanation. Only anticipation. Only suspense. Only mystery. And somehow that mystery became more powerful than certainty. Because certainty ends curiosity. Mystery creates it. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next morning arrived. You checked your messages immediately. Nothing. Hours passed. Still nothing. The silence returned. But this time it felt different. This time it felt intentional. As if the stranger wanted to see what would happen next. Would you remain patient? Would you remain focused? Would you remain steady? Or would you become frustrated? That is when the realization hit. Perhaps silence was part of the test. Perhaps waiting was part of the test. Perhaps patience was part of the test. The greatest opportunities often arrive after people give up waiting. The greatest breakthroughs often appear after people stop believing. And maybe that was exactly what separated successful people from everyone else. They stayed ready. They stayed prepared. They stayed focused. Even when nothing seemed to be happening. Then suddenly, just as the day seemed ordinary once again, another message appeared. This one contained only a single question. What do you value most? You froze. It seemed simple. Yet impossible. Because your answer would reveal everything. Not what you say. Not what you claim. But what truly matters to you. And that question remained in your thoughts for the rest of the day. Because every action is connected to values. Every decision is connected to values. Every future is built from values. The stranger knew that. And now you were beginning to understand it too. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The mystery was growing. The tension was growing. The anticipation was growing. But the biggest revelation had not arrived yet. Because hidden behind every message was a secret you still had not discovered. A secret that connected everything together. The honesty. The patience. The gratitude. The values. The waiting. The silence. None of these were separate lessons. They were pieces of a larger picture. Pieces of a test that was quietly shaping you into the person capable of receiving what was ahead. And the stranger knew something you did not. Something that would soon change everything. Because the next message would reveal a truth nobody saw coming. A truth connected directly to the mysterious transfer. A truth connected directly to the reason you were chosen. A truth connected directly to the final challenge. And when that truth is revealed, the entire story will look different. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. And the stranger is finally preparing to reveal why your name appeared on the list in the first place. An unexpected realization arrived the moment you thought you had figured everything out. The stranger's messages were not becoming clearer. They were becoming deeper. Every answer seemed to open another mystery. Every clue seemed to point toward something even bigger. And if you are still here listening, this is where the story takes a turn nobody could have predicted. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next message arrived just before sunrise. No greeting. No introduction. No explanation. Only a single sentence. You were never selected because of what you have. You were selected because of what you do when nobody is watching. You sat there in silence. The words felt different from everything that came before. For the first time, the stranger was revealing a piece of the truth. Not about the mysterious transfer. Not about the test. About you. The stranger continued. Most people spend their lives waiting to be noticed. Very few continue doing the right thing even when nobody notices. That statement stayed with you. Because it was true. Anyone can stay motivated when applause is loud. Anyone can remain focused when rewards are visible. But true character appears when there is no audience. True character appears when progress is invisible. True character appears when nobody is keeping score. The stranger knew this. And somehow, they knew you needed to hear it. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Minutes later, another message arrived. This one contained something unusual. A list. Not names. Not places. Qualities. Patience. Integrity. Consistency. Humility. Discipline. Courage. The stranger explained that these were the 6 qualities most people underestimate. Not because they are unimportant. Because they are invisible. People notice achievements. People notice success. People notice outcomes. But very few notice the qualities that create those outcomes. And according to the stranger, the mysterious transfer was connected to those qualities in a way nobody expected. Your curiosity grew stronger than ever. What was the connection? Why keep mentioning these values? What did they have to do with the gift? Then came the next revelation. The transfer was never the real surprise. You stopped breathing for a moment. If the transfer was not the surprise, then what was? The stranger waited. No answer. No explanation. Only silence. And somehow that silence became louder than any words. Because your imagination began racing. What could possibly be bigger? What could possibly matter more? The mystery had reached a completely different level. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Hours passed. Then another notification appeared. This message was unlike anything before it. It contained a story about an ordinary person. Someone who lived a simple life. Someone who faced challenges. Someone who experienced setbacks. Someone who felt overlooked. But despite everything, they continued moving forward. One step at a time. One day at a time. One choice at a time. Nothing extraordinary seemed to happen. Years passed. Progress appeared slow. Results appeared distant. Yet they continued. And eventually something remarkable occurred. Not because luck arrived. Not because circumstances changed. Because they changed. They became stronger. Wiser. More patient. More prepared. The stranger ended the story with a sentence that felt unforgettable. The greatest gift is becoming the person capable of receiving greater opportunities. You read those words repeatedly. Because deep down, they felt important. Perhaps the test was not about proving worth. Perhaps it was about building readiness. Perhaps every message was preparing you. Preparing you for something bigger than you could currently imagine. And suddenly the entire journey started making sense. The stranger was not merely sending messages. The stranger was building anticipation for a revelation. A revelation that was approaching faster than ever. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. That evening, another message arrived. This one changed everything. For the first time, the stranger revealed why so many people failed the test. The answer was surprising. It wasn't fear. It wasn't lack of skill. It wasn't lack of opportunity. It was distraction. The stranger explained that distraction quietly steals potential. It convinces people to abandon long-term rewards for short-term excitement. It convinces people to stop before breakthroughs happen. It convinces people that waiting means nothing is happening. When in reality, waiting is often where preparation happens. That realization hit hard. Because everyone experiences distraction. Everyone experiences doubt. Everyone experiences impatience. Yet very few overcome them. The stranger seemed determined to make sure you did. Then came another message. A question. A powerful question. If everything you hoped for arrived tomorrow, would your habits support it? You paused. Because that question required honesty. Real honesty. Not the kind spoken aloud. The kind answered privately. The kind nobody else hears. The stranger continued. The future belongs to people who prepare before opportunities appear. Those words felt important. Important enough to remember. Important enough to revisit. Important enough to live by. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next day brought the most mysterious message yet. No story. No lesson. No question. Only a number. A single number. No explanation. No context. No clue. You stared at it. Trying to understand. Trying to find meaning. Trying to solve the puzzle. But nothing made sense. Hours later, another message arrived. The number is not about value. That clue only deepened the mystery. If it wasn't about value, what was it about? The stranger finally revealed the answer. The number represents time. Time. Not money. Not status. Not rewards. Time. And suddenly everything connected. The patience. The waiting. The consistency. The preparation. The growth. The lessons. The stranger had been teaching the importance of time from the beginning. Because time reveals character. Time reveals priorities. Time reveals commitment. And now the pieces were starting to fit together. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The following message arrived just before midnight. It contained a statement so surprising that it instantly changed the direction of the story. The final phase is approaching. You read it again. The final phase. Not the end. Not the conclusion. The final phase. Which meant everything so far had only been preparation. Everything. Every lesson. Every question. Every mystery. Every moment of suspense. Every moment of waiting. Every moment of reflection. All preparation. And if that was true, then what came next had to be extraordinary. The stranger knew it. You knew it. The audience listening right now can feel it. Something is coming. Something significant. Something unforgettable. Then came the final message of the night. A message unlike any before it. The reason your name appeared was not because someone believed in your future. You waited. The sentence continued. Your name appeared because your actions already proved what your future could become. For a moment, everything became still. The mystery. The waiting. The anticipation. The questions. All of it pointed back to one idea. Potential. Not imagined potential. Not hoped for potential. Demonstrated potential. Potential shown through choices. Potential shown through persistence. Potential shown through growth. The stranger had finally revealed part of the truth. But not all of it. Because one final secret remains hidden. A secret connected directly to the mysterious transfer. A secret connected directly to the reason the stranger appeared. A secret connected directly to the final test. And when that secret is revealed, every message from the beginning will suddenly make sense. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because in the next chapter, the stranger finally opens the door that has remained locked from the very beginning, and what waits on the other side is far beyond anything you imagined.